Hi guys, I'm Lisa.
And I'm Natasha.
And we were wondering,
are you free for coffee?
Welcome,
Y'all.
I don't like to say I told you so.
But we told you so.
We told y'all so.
We told you.
We talking about Jada. And who ain't talking about it? Because she talking about everything.
That's because she putting all her business in the streets.
So you guys know she has a new memoir. And she has made the rounds. She's been on every single talk show, podcast, radio show, anything you can think of, she's been on it. You know, telling her side.
Her business.
So there's been some revelations. Tupac proposed.
According to her.
So all this time, I mean, it was kind of like we're platonic friends. It never was that. But I guess it was that to him. I don't.
Yeah, that's why I said according to her.
Yeah,
because all these years it was friendship. He's my platonic soulmate. Yeah. But now he proposed to you.
It was a little more.
Mm-hmm.
She and Will have been separated for 6 years.
6.
And I'm not gonna judge that because people move on sometimes. And when you've been married a long time, it's like Play-Doh. You're blue, they're yellow, but after so many years, baby, it's just green.
It is.
And it's hard to separate things. There's children, there's finances, there's stuff. So I kind of understand that. But Natasha and I were talking, it's kind of like the episode we did with the wife that didn't like sex and she just kind of, farmed that out to somebody else.
But I still want your foot rubs.
Right.
I
still want you here. And it's kind of like that. Because if you don't really want to be there, let the person go so they can have a life.
A full
because you're kind of stringing them along. Chris Rock asked her out. That was revealed.
Now, I said that.
She did.
I said,
when we did the slap heard around the world, we were thinking like, what's going on with that?
Yes.
There was more to it. So that,
and we're
saying this kind of bubbled over into that. But this is our Black Mama moment. We told y'all that when you start talking about open marriages, the reality is somebody wants out.
Yes.
And somebody else doesn't want her to go.
Right.
And
so here we are
ta-da,
again.
Here we are with that. So,
and I'm going to tell y'all, I'm just a girl from the hood, but if you put my business in the streets in a book, we're going to have problems.
Right.
We're going to have problems because I don't know if this was her. Maybe if I act crazy enough, he'll let me go. I don't know what it was, but I just think it's so tacky to air so much laundry in a book. And Cosmopolitan has an article. Saw it this morning, ironically. Well, not really ironically. I guess it was very timely for me to see it. And it says, Will Smith's kids feel bad for their dad and wish some of their family's private life remained private. I just want to recap.
I can imagine how that is for a kid.
And you know what? I don't want to think of my parents doing it.
I was going to say, nobody wants to think about their parents' sex life. And especially now, it's so titillating.
Yes.
And who's entanglements.
Your mama slept with your
one.
Friend.
Yeah.
First off.
Too much.
First off, you need all the Black mama moments for that because.
Right. Inappropriate. Now, so many
this
levels.
Boy's here and he's hanging out with your son. And then
probably telling your business.
And then end up in this entanglement with him. I think that is so trashy. And then just you're putting their information out there by proxy because they're your kids. And so people are looking at the years. Oh, how old was Willow when they separated? And then you're kind of going back through the tabloids and like, oh, I bet that's why she shaved her head. Oh, I bet that's why this. Unfortunately.
Right. You make yourself open to all kinds of speculation.
Yes.
And people's opinions.
And the irony is that the title of the book is Worthy. And I'm like, your family was worthy of so much more. I said it.
Okay, this is what I feel. When you have children with people, no matter what happens to y'all, we have said this how many times?
Ooh, baby. Since season 1.
If you raise good kids, it's a success. No matter if your relationship continues in a romantic way, that person will always be your family. They just will. You can be cordial. You can even be friends. Some people have really moved on. Like they love the people. It just didn't work out that way. But we are always family. And I think in this case, that's where it needs to go.
Yes.
It needs to go. And the kind thing, the good thing is to cut folks loose.
Yes.
It really is. Don't string
Stop
people
taking
along.
them to such a dark place.
I'm never going to let them go. While you do all kinds of things that is hurtful to them.
Yes. And then you're going to put my business out in the book.
Right. So that's my Black Mama moment is cut folks loose.
Yes.
If it's not working in that way, just make a clean break.
Yes.
And let people heal. And then you come back to it. You are family. We will be friends and have a tenderness towards one another, but it's just not a romantic type of thing.
Absolutely.
But she doubled down on it, basically like, I'm not going to let him go. Or did you see that? Kind of like we're always like, it was crazy. I thought it's just really selfish. Meanwhile, we haven't heard from Will much, but
bless his heart.
All the stuff that's gone on, the slap, the chatter, all the things, you kind of understand it now.
Yes. And his children, now this is according to his children, that they were quoted stating, and this includes his oldest son, Trey, that their dad is going through so much right now.
Which is not even her child.
Right.
Like her biological
that's not her child. That was his child from his child. Right. Yeah. And they were saying like, he's just going through so much. And they really wish that some of this would have been left out of the book because this isn't helping. When your kids know, oh my God, my dad's going through so much. And now this is another thing. That actually makes me a little concerned for him because he's already going through. That slap impacted his career.
Yeah.
All behind you, somebody who don't even really want him. Do you see? This is our thing, guys. I'm sorry, it never fully works.
And telling your story when it involves other people is not okay. Right. Now, I've always thought that because there's some...
Honey, we got some shit we could tell you.
We could tell you, but we're not going to do it while people are alive, while people are, could
while
be impacted.
Yes.
I'm not going to do that. That is my truth,
yes.
But it's also a part of their truth.
Correct.
That is not my place to
share.
Tell.
Yes.
So, be mindful. If you're talking about you love this person, they're always going to be your person, but then you hurt them like this.
Right.
So,
and I'm sorry, no, you don't love that
not
person.
Not cool.
Not even a little bit.
Up next, our picks for the sexiest man alive this week. But first, a message from our sponsor.
During hard times, it can get really difficult if you don't have anyone to talk to. Being alone with your thoughts can be an isolating feeling that can allow negativity to consume you.
This is why we are sponsored by BetterHelp. BetterHelp is customized online therapy that offers video, phone, and even live chat sessions with your therapist, so you don't have to see anyone on camera if you don't want to.
There is a broad range of expertise in BetterHelp's 20,000 plus therapist network that gives you access to help that may not be available in your area. You just fill out a questionnaire to help assess your specific needs, and then you get matched with the therapist in under 48 hours.
Then you schedule secure video and phone sessions. Plus, you can exchange unlimited messages, and everything you share is completely confidential. You can request a new therapist at no additional charge anytime.
Join the 2 million plus people who have taken charge of their mental health with an experienced BetterHelp therapist. So many people use BetterHelp that they are currently recruiting additional therapists in all 50 states.
Get 10% off your first month at betterhelp.com/free-for-coffee. That's betterhelp.com/free-for-coffee.
Okay, who do you have as your sexiest man alive this week?
I'm picking Don Cheadle.
Okay.
Because, I mean, he's cute and,
he's
we love him. Love his voice.
Yes.
Don't you? Y'all, he's the narrator for The Wonder Years, the reboot that they've done with African Americans, which is it's such a cute show if you haven't seen it. If you just want a lighthearted, kind of funny, And it takes me back to my childhood.
Right.
Because it's in the, early 70s settings, the 70s. And that's when I was around doing the things Kevin was doing. So it's so cute. So he's a narrator for that. But you know him. He's in the Marvel universe, which I know nothing about, but he's in that universe. He was in the movie Rain with Adam Sandler, which was a serious role for Adam Sandler. It was so good.
It was good.
He was in 30 Rock. He's been in tons of things. So y'all know him. But he's so cute and sexy voice.
He is. So you just made me switch. But it's okay.
How much we think alike.
This is
crazy.
You stole Don Cheadle, but that's okay. I'm going to do Adam Sandler. And
Again.
did I do him before?
You've done him a few times. That's okay. He's a perennial favorite.
So here's the thing.
We love him.
He has a comedy show coming in a few weeks.
Oh.
And I'm going to miss it. My schedule just doesn't work out. Then he's going to be in DC, and I'm
a tour.
Yeah.
Oh,
yes. And I want
thing.
to go see his stand up so bad.
And he's got a cute movie. He and his kids and his wife.
Yes.
On Netflix.
Yes.
What is it about? I'm so not inviting you to my bat mitzvah.
Bat mitzvah. Yes.
Super cute. I did see it.
Yes.
Very darling.
It's very on par with his comedy.
It is,
and it's kind of cool to see
if you
his
have
family,
tweens and teens.
That'd
be a good family show.
Yeah, that is. But yeah, so I'm sorry, y'all. I really picked him before.
Oh, girl.
I'm circling.
Email us and tell us, because she ain't believing.
You know what? Next, my next one, it's going to be someone I've never picked.
Okay.
I have another person in mind for next week.
I believe it when I...
Okay, loves. Thank you for pulling up a chair and joining us for coffee. Please subscribe to Are You Free for Coffee podcast wherever you are listening. We hope that you enjoyed today's episode and find joy in the little things. Until next time.
Part of the Boundless Audio Podcast Network.